I love running at this track. I
Yeah,
always like
I
to
know
drive
it.
it in.
Welcome, race fans. We are back tonight with the Lucky Dog Sim Racing League here at Chicagoland as our season continues on. Right now, Higginbotham is at the top of the leaderboard. Yeah, I can relate to that, Dwayne. Yeah, it is a pretty cool track. I do kind of like this track. It's a shame that it is no longer exists now. Total shame. Wow. All right, well, tune in tomorrow night, folks, for the Lucky Dog Xfinity Series. That'll be at, I think this is their last week at Talladega, and then they go to Daytona the next week, right? I believe. I believe that's what it is. Anyhow, all right, let's take a look at the race analytics coming in tonight. Uh, they are 67-degree air temperature, or 64-degree air temperature, 67-degree track temperature. 100 laps are doing tonight. That's 150 miles. Tire window about 40 to 50 laps. Fuel window about 40 to 45 laps. And pit road speed 50 miles an hour. So that is what they will be going down pit road. All right, looking at the points here coming into tonight. Michael Pegg still holding on to a pretty good lead now, a sizable lead over Paul Witt, 22 points. Gary Whitmer in third, 41 points back. Gary Slapinski in fourth, 52 points back. John Schooneman in fifth. He is 81 points behind. Shane Gross in sixth, 87 points behind. Joel Guy in seventh, 112 back. John Henderson in eighth, 120 back. John Held in ninth, 122 behind. Tony Gray rounds out the top 10, 124 points back. Wayne?
Dave Acacia is 11th, 31 back. Brian Rainville 12th, 132 back. So battle there. Sandy Curtis in 13th, 135 back. Dave Bush 14th, 140 back. Jeff Gilmore 15th, 149 back. Jess Vaughn in 16th, he is 150 back. Chris Hogue 17th, 153 back. Don Davis 18th, 156 back. Everett Lane in 19th, he is 162 back. And Jared Daniels rounds out the top 20. He is 171 points behind the leader.
All right, very good. All right, well, what do you think of the track out there tonight, Dwayne? You've been on it for quite a little bit now, practicing with the guys. What's your thoughts of the track here, and what do you think of the race? What do you think will happen tonight?
Well, we're going to see super speedway racing at a mile and a half, Rudy. That's exactly what we're going to see
Okay.
tonight.
All right. It's going to be pretty much
You
follow
can run high, you can run low here. It doesn't really matter. You can choose your lane. One thing these guys will have to be aware of, though, especially on new tires, the truck is loose mid-pack.
Right.
So if you're behind a guy, especially if you're on the low line, the truck's going to want to come around on you. So you got to be very careful of your throttle till you get some heat built up in the tires. But I think we're looking at a good race.
All right, very cool. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been kind of interesting to watch you guys out there practicing. So why don't you give us a ride around the track and do what? You were at the top of the leaderboard there for the longest time. What happened, Dwayne?
Guys got some drafting help.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're on board with you.
The draft is going to come play a big factor in the guys who are fast here tonight.
Right.
And I can give you a preview of the qualifying line, the line that everybody wants to run. Coming to the start-finish line here, you want to be down as close to the grass as possible. Let it drift out to the wall, and then bring it right down to the bottom line. Hold your foot in the throttle. You do not have to lift here. Bring it out to the wall. Your wheel kind of turns because this is not a straight back stretch. Get to the light. Bring it back down to the bottom white line here. Again, keep your foot in it. Let it drift out to the wall on corner exit. Then you're right back down to the grass. That's a qualifying line around here. If you want to save your tires for the long run, this is kind of the line you want to run out here by the wall. Again, don't have to lift at all. Keep your foot in it. not always the fastest way around, but it's the best way to save your tires. That's Chicagoland.
Well, it's a pretty sweet ride you got there. Not too bad,
Yes,
Dwayne.
sir.
Yeah, you're still 5th on the board. That's not bad. Hey, I take that any day of the week, you know.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna see speed. You know, we're gonna start in the dark. And the whole race is pretty good, much gonna be at night. So you won't have to worry about any fun transitions there with the track having to heat up and cool down. So this should be a pretty smooth sailing race.
Right. Well, I think it's time that we, you know, I don't think we've ever done this with this guy, but let's see if we can get a word in with our points leader tonight and find out what's going on with him. Michael Pegg, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're out there on the track right now, and I don't know why your paint is not showing up. Or you're running the FOC paint, aren't you? Oh, okay, good. All right. Well, I thought my trading paint was messed up. All right, everybody's... No, don't get off the track. Stay on the track. Stay on the track. Everybody's chasing you, Michael, for this points lead. Now you stretched it out a little bit more there over Paul Witt by 22 points. It's not really time for you to relax yet. Those guys they're hot on your heels. What do you got to do?
I need to get this 100 laps over with as quick as possible.
Well, yeah, I get that, but I mean,
hopefully when it's green flag and we can get it over with pretty quick.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, man, I'm telling you what, these guys are just every week they're nipping at your heels, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of fast guys out here tonight, so hopefully they can keep it clean and we can get a good race, good finish going.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. All right, well, I'll let you go so you can finish your practice up and stay focused there. So I'll talk to you after the race, hopefully.
Okay, buddy. See you, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I think he was down with Thomas Holder. Whoops. Sorry about that. All right, well, let's see here. We got, who else do we want to talk to, Dwayne? Who you got any ideas here? How about, let's talk to Sean Roy. What do you think?
Sure.
Sean Roy, do you have a copy?
I'm sorry?
I said, do you have a copy?
Oh, yes, I do.
Well, tell us about what your the truck feels like out there tonight, and what do you think your chances are of maybe pulling out a victory here tonight?
It's pretty good. It looks like if you can try to save your tires, you can probably win, I guess. And I'll try to do that. If it goes green.
Yeah, if it stays green. Yeah, that's going to be the thing right there, yeah. So you're saying the truck feels pretty good right now?
Yeah, I'm digging it.
Kind of like, almost like super speedway racing, sort of? You know, just...
Yeah, at the beginning of a run for sure. You're just holding it wide open.
So definitely going to be hard to pass, though, right?
I'm sorry, come back. My crew chief was talking.
So definitely going to be hard to pass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll let you go. Good luck out there, Sean.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, I think we can get maybe another one in here. Shane Gross. Holy smoke, brother. Tell me about the truck. What's it feel like out there on Chicagoland tonight?
It's a little bit loose for the first few laps, but it finally comes back to you. It feels pretty good.
Yeah?
Little longer run. It's getting a little tight. I'm backing off just a little, not a whole lot, but other than that, truck feels real good.
Okay, so what do you think your chances are of winning here tonight? You bet.
Right now, I got as good a chance as anybody else.
Yeah, because
I guess we'll see what happens at the end of the night.
You have been like a thorn in everybody's side up there in the last couple of weeks here. You've been running so good, man. It's making people pay attention to what's going on around Shane Gross.
Well, I'm glad they're paying attention. Hopefully we can get some wins out of this.
Well, ain't that what it's all about?
It
It
is.
is, yeah. Well, I'm so glad to see you back, Sean. Or Shane. It's great to see guys that from the past, in my past, I should say, out here racing still and running laps. And I'm telling you right now, you have improved tenfold since back in the day when I used to broadcast and you were racing. Seriously.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm still having fun doing it, so I'm gonna do it until it's not fun anymore.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, fun. When you take the fun out of it, you might as well think about something else to do. So.
That's right.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck out there tonight, then, Shane.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Tell Tony I said good luck too.
I sure
All
will.
right. All right. Well, let's see. We still got enough time here. Let's try to see if we can't get a word in with if Paul Witt is around. Paul, you got a copy?
Sure do, Rudy.
Well, Paul, you're nipping at Michael Pegg's heels there in the points, 22 points back. A win here tonight would really kind of put you in a whole different outlook out there, wouldn't it? I mean, the 22 drivers in there should make a big difference. But tell me what your thoughts are coming into tonight, and what's the truck feel like?
Truck feels pretty good for as much practice as I put in on it. I haven't put much practices on it. I had a Windows update and it screwed up everything on me.
God.
So I'm just trying to get everything correct, and we'll go from there, I guess.
Well, I like the paint job on the car, the Russell landscaping, man, that is awesome. And well, I guess we'll just let you go because I'm anxious to see what you're going to do out here tonight. You're so competitive with these guys. And with the competitiveness of the field in here tonight, it's going to be really amazing. You're back in 17th right now. That's not something that we usually see Paul Witt in a practice.
It's just been technical difficulties with me tonight.
Okay.
I wasn't able to get out in the pit party or anything like that.
Okay.
So I'll be all right. I did all right the other night in practice, so. I think we'll be okay.
All right.
As long as I got everything set now, should be okay.
Well, that's what we like to hear. We like to make sure everything's good for you. So
I just got to beat Peg. That's
there
all.
you go. There you go.
I don't care who else beats me. As long as Peg does it, we're all right.
God, what is up with that, you guys, man? I'm telling you. All right.
Just some stiff competition.
That's right.
That's all it is.
All right. Good luck.
Give the Highline a try.
Yeah, Highline.
Oh,
Highline.
I'm sure I'm gonna be up there tonight.
Highline, definitely. Good luck tonight, brother.
Thanks,
Yes,
Rudy.
sir. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned he's clear back in 17th in practice rate, but if he's been having some problems, maybe he'll get that ironed out. But
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about it.
Yeah.
Most of these fast times, Rudy, have been in the draft. You're going to need a partner to go fast here tonight. And I'm sure once he gets mid-pack, we'll see him making moves.
well, we're still not quite. Well, I guess we could cut away for the national anthem, folks. We'll be right back after the national anthem. So stay with us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free? You're the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? In the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Okay, so we are back. Qualifying is underway here. I got to get this thing started up here, but we're gonna have a pretty good sized field here tonight, Dwayne. Should be pretty decent racing. Dwayne? Oh,
Yep,
okay.
the draft is definitely going to come into play tonight. It's going to be a lot of pack racing. Might be a little treacherous for the few laps, but these guys have been out there. They know what to expect. So I'm looking for a good show.
Well, we got a new guy in there tonight, Larry Eddy.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Always good to see new blood in the race, you know?
Absolutely.
Well, he put it on the pole right off the bat. Wow. Oh, Shane Gross took that away real quick.
And then we got 2 laps of qualifying here tonight, so I expect second laps to be a little bit quicker.
Right, right. Well, Gasman, second. Oh my gosh. Oh, that didn't last long, but he was up to second there for a second. Nice. Now he's back to fourth. Oh my God. Michael Pegg second. They only get 1 lap? Is that what you said?
2 laps. Two
okay.
laps.
Why are they only taking 1? 1 and done.
Probably so used to taking one, they didn't realize they had a second one.
Maybe, because I would have to say more times than not, your second lap is your fastest lap. But Cone Man takes the top. Paul Witt second.
No surprise there.
Nope. No, I'm not surprised by Cone Man. All right. So Cone Man looks like so far it looks like he may hold on to the pole. Unless we got somebody that's gonna beat him out there, but it doesn't look like it, does it, Dwayne?
No, if you're not on a track right now, you're probably not going to get a lap in.
Yeah, because they got the warm-up lap plus your lap. Yeah, not going to happen. But Cone Man with a, let's see, a 30.575. Nice lap. I'm telling you what, Higginbotham is nipping at his lead there, man. I'm telling you what, Jason he wants a win so badly. I'm telling you, I can tell you that right. He wants a win. Well, that looks like that is going to be the end of qualifying right there, even though they still got 16 minutes left. And there's not another soul on the track right now. Turning up a time here, so that'll wrap up qualifying. All right, Dwayne, here we go. Getting them on the grid. Starting on the front row, Conehead taking the pole there with a 30.575. Congratulations to Gary for grabbing that pole. Starting on the outside of the front row there, Jason Higginbotham. In third in row number 2 here, Paul Witt starting third. Ray Zerkut fourth. Row number 3, Larry Eddy with a 5th place starting position, and Michael Pegg 6th. In row 4, Shane Gross starting 7th. Travis Turnmeyer 8th. In row number 5, Tony Gray 9th. And Gasman Frank G will start in 10th place. Dwayne?
In row 6, John Schooneman 11th, Thomas Holder 12th. Row 7, Kenneth Mikesell 13th, Robert Bears to his outside in 14th. Row 8, Don Davis, the first driver not to take qualifying
That's dirty Don Davis, too.
Yes, sir. In row 8, row 9 will be Sean Roy. He's 17th. Gary Whitmer to his outside in 18th. Row 10, Ben Gear 19th and Buddy Waters 20th. And row 11, Joel Guy 21st and Chris Hogue rounding out the field in 22nd position.
All right, very good. So it looks like we may have about 20 drivers here tonight. Is that what I'm seeing? Maybe 19 or 20. I'm not sure which, but about that, 19 or 20.
And we'll have to wait and see. A couple of drivers other than myself have not taken the grid.
Ray Zerkut and Joel Guy have not gridded up yet. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So
21.
Yeah, 21. Yeah, Joel Guy did not quit. Did not grid up.
Yeah, he's on the track.
Is he? Okay, well then. Okay, 21 drivers. Yeah, I'm not showing them. I don't know why mine's acting up like that, but it's been doing it for a couple of weeks tonight, or from now. It just keeps acting up, or it's showing him not on the grid, but I'm showing him now. It pops up that he's going around the track. Wow.
Yeah, if it makes you feel better, mine did the same thing.
Yeah. Well, you're same overlays.
Yeah. Well, I was on Joel Guy. That's how I knew he had gridded.
Isn't that kind of weird though?
It is.
And Higginbotham, I could not get a readout for him. I'm not showing his name on the ticker. Yeah, I can't. I'm not showing it. Oh, there was another one too. Larry Eddy not showing up. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this stuff.
Could be the fact that they have the pound sign in their name. I don't know what the symbol means, but they're the only two drivers that have the pound sign.
That probably is it right there. Yep. You can't put anything before their name like that, or even after their name. Pound sign does have a significance in iRacing. So here we go, Dwayne.
Yes, sir. We're ready for 100 laps. Pace car is off. Green is in the air. We're underway from Chicagoland. And a good start by everybody.
Yep, Paul Witt to the inside, goes for second. He may have it here. He's doing a little drafting off of Cone Man, and he's going to get it. Look at Larry Eddy motivating up through here. Oh, Paul Witt!
Oh, he gets loose.
Whoa! Oh, they're wrecking.
There's
They're
the
wrecking.
caution.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, several drivers
Oh,
involved.
Paul Witt got loose there. I did see that.
Yes.
So we will have to go back on Paul Witt here. He's the one that first started getting loose, and I think everybody was doing a little checking up there to avoid all that.
Yeah, and those are just hard situations
Right.
to judge, especially when
Yep, right there.
you're coming out of the corner loose.
Oh, yeah.
He got loose down on the apron. That caused other guys to go up.
Yeah, look at the number 4 there. He goes
Larry
Eddy. He goes right up into the number 44 of Jason Higginbotham. Oh my God! Well, there's
And look at Michael Pegg squeeze through there. I think you need to ride on board with him. That man must have a horseshoe somewhere on that
he
car.
probably does. He's probably got a horseshoe, but he's probably got a whole freaking case of horseshoes with him. Yeah, let's ride on board with him here. Oh my gosh! But you know what? I'm going to say this. Not taking up for Michael at all. Okay. You know, there was a league that I used to be in, and I'm not joking at all. We trained to be wreck avoidance. That's what we trained for. Because it can cost you whether you win or not, or whether you even finish in the top 10 or not. We actually trained for that, wreck avoidance. Yeah. We'd have somebody come out of pit road and up onto the track and just see if we could mess them without hitting them. Just for training. And if you've got that down pat, I'm telling you what, you could be as good as Gary Slapinski, but yet you could be somebody that is trained in wreck avoidance like that. You could be almost as good as somebody like Gary Slapinski, just because of that training. Oh, wow, man, I'll tell you. Well, I'm sure Paul Witt's a little spooked about that because, boy, that car really wanted to step out on him. But let's see if we can get him up here and talk to him. Paul Witt, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Wow, man, what a close call that was for you, but that kind of made a guy's kind of dodge the bullet there to get around you. Tell us what happened. Did you catch the line or what?
I must have caught a line or something, and it just started putting me sideways. And the only thing I did was let up off the gas and got down out of the racing surface as soon as I could. And then I just seen a lot of people just crashing there. I got out of the way as soon as I could, so I don't know exactly what happened.
Oh. Well, it was pretty crazy, I'll tell you that, because, there was a lot of cars involved in that. It's not something we want to see on the first or second lap, but, regardless. But even so, everybody did a good job of trying to dodge it the best that they could. And but you're still okay. You're in second place. You didn't have to use a reset. Have not pitted. So are you okay now?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm okay. Like I said, I was only about half throttle, if that, going through that turn when it went sideways.
Wow.
So I have no idea. It wasn't like I was, full throttle going through the turn or anything.
Holy smokes.
So it was just weird.
That is weird. That is very weird. All right, well, we'll let you go there, Paul. Congratulations on the great qualifying effort. I wanted to tell you that. They're starting third tonight, but you're running in second right now, so good luck the rest of the race, buddy.
Thanks, Rudy.
All right, very good. Well, Cone Man still in the lead, led all 3 laps right now. 4 laps, excuse me.
And we don't see it that often, Rudy, but right now, the top 3 are the only top 10 starters who are still in the top 10. Everybody else who's started up in the top 10 is 16th and back.
Well, I kind of wanted to give a shout out to my buddy here, my friend Billy. I hope he's watching. I hope he gives me a kind of a report, maybe here in the next couple of days, and let me know what he thinks. Yeah, Billy trying to help me out here a little bit, and I appreciate that very much. So thank you, Billy. You're the best. Oh, Cash. Well, I don't know, man. This is interesting here. This is very interesting. Now that them guys they were in the front, now that they're way in the back. Jason Higginbotham, Larry Eddy, those guys are way in the back.
You got fast cars in the back, fast cars in the front, and all the slow guys in the middle.
Here they go.
Pace cars off. Green is out. We're back underway.
Michael Pegg gets a good jump there on that start, gets a smooth pass on Paul Witt, goes into second for the first time today, coming from 6th to 2nd.
And you can tell that first caution spooked a lot of guys, as the top 8 now are single file.
Gasman up to 4th, though. He's not giving up. And John Schooneman now from 11th to 5th. So we are seeing some guys. Now, Kenneth Mikesell, we talked to last week, I think he said. And he said, you know, for the longest time, he said, I usually like to start in the back and kind of ride for a while. And he said, you know, now that I've kind of figured out maybe I need to kind of push it a little bit more early in the race to keep myself inside that top 10. And he had a good finish. Maybe that's what he needed to do. And here we are. We're seeing him in 6th place after starting 13th. Very good. Thomas Holder in 7th after starting 12th. And there is Dirty Don Davis from 15th to 8th. Holy smokes. Look at that. Dirty Don. I hope his wife's watching. She's a great lady. Oh, man. We got to talking on the phone one night, Dawn and her and I. And, man, what a great lady. What a great family they have. Just great folks. Ben Gear making his way up through.
Yeah, he and Robert Pierce just had a moment coming out of 4. They almost made contact.
Both excellent racers. I'm going to go there right now and say that because, and every time I do that though, it always seems to come back and bite me. I don't know why, but you know, anyhow. Jason Higginbotham now coming from the back of the pack. He started 2nd. He's got the truck fixed up and he is ready to go back to the front and be competitive again. He is to the inside and he's coming up on Sean Roy. Looks like he is going to complete the pass on Sean Roy.
Trucks in the walls.
Oh, who?
Ben Gear and Joel Guy, both in the wall in turn 2.
Oh my gosh, no, Ben.
They keep it straight, but they've got a lot of right side damage on
I was just saying good things about Ben Gear. What the heck?
Well,
you know how that goes. It seems like every time you talk good things about somebody, then something happens. So, oh, he just got up there by himself. Nobody got into him.
And Chris Hogue has taken his truck behind the wall.
He's got to quit doing that. Got to quit doing that. All wet 3rd place, right behind Michael Pegg. And look at that. Wow, Russell. What's that? Russell, what? Landscaping. Following fiber optic construction. And I got to tell you, Dwayne, I have seen a lot of fiber optic construction trucks in the last couple of days. Let me tell you.
I bet.
Yeah, baby. They're all over the South down here. Yep. Yes, sir. Nice looking trucks, too. And that's exactly what they look like. Just like Michael Payne. Yep. You see them with that fiber optic construction thing on the hood like that? That's what's on the side of them.
And Rudy, Buddy Waters looking at, he almost took it 3 wide with Robert Bears and Thomas Holder into one. Thought better of it at the last second.
Oh, man. Well, that's a good thought. You want to make sure, before you stick your nose in there and do something that could be a problem, got to make sure that it's the right thing that you want to do. Because if you get into somebody or something and you cause a wreck, man, it could be a bad, bad thing, you know. So let's see. What do we still on? We have 1 caution or 2? Yeah, just 1 caution. Okay. Yep. 87 to go. All right, Kenneth Mikesell. And Jason Higginbotham now goes into 6th place after passing up Dirty Don Davis. Yep, Robert Bears. Good to see Robert back in the league here. I know they were. I'm not even going to get into it. Good to see him back. Okay, because it's none of my concern. I don't need to get into that.
John Schooneman having issues already. I think they're technical issues. He was following Frank Ramuglia, and then through 1 and 2, just kind of went down to the inside wall and has stayed there. Now he's on pit road, so he must have had some like a screen go out on him or something.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. We don't like to see equipment failure. And, you know, we know it's going to happen. We know it. You know, eventually it's going to come back somewhere along the line. You're going to have an equipment failure. Everything has a failure point. Well, the front 3 kind of pulling away by 1.2 seconds over Gasman. And we know why Gasman's going fast. Got a lot of gas. Yeah, he got a lot of gas. Yep.
Now the battle's not over between Robert Bears and Buddy Waters. Waters finally gets by, but look for Bears to do the crossover coming off the corner.
Very good racing.
Going to take it high.
Waters kind of keeps it a little bit low, keeps that high line open. I know. And he's leaving it open for Bears to get in there. But he's not going to happen. So good job, man. Good job.
Yeah, and the high line, you know, it will work here. You're going to want to have some drafting help up there, though. You can save your tires up there. Like I said, it's not the fastest way around here, but it is the most tire conservative way around.
Well, Thomas Holder coming from 12th to 10th, picking up a couple of positions, and then going back here to Gary Whitmer Sr. from 18th to 11th. Good to see Gary finally finding that he's finally found the throttle on the right side, the gas pedal's on the right. He finally found that. Becky, if you're watching, I think Gary's got it now. Yep, he's got it figured out. Thank you for your help in making sure that he does understand the gas pedal's clear on the right side. Yep. All right, Randy Richard. What's up, Dwayne and Rudy? Hey, not much. Good to see you, Randy. Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, good to see you.
Hope you enjoy the race.
Thanks for tuning in. We do appreciate that.
Now, Schooneman has whatever problem was ailing him fixed, but he's out there, but he's 4 laps down right now.
Now, one I've been kind of keeping my eyes on tonight, Dwayne, is Travis Turnmeyer. We both know Travis. He's an excellent racer. I don't know what's happened to him tonight here. Was he wrapped up in that first caution? Oh, maybe that explains it then. But he started 8th tonight, and he's back in 13th, and doesn't seem to be making a whole lot of headway to get to the front. Now, he is battling with a very tough customer right out here right now, Ray Zerka. Ray, man.
Yeah, and if you notice through the lineup, Rudy, these guys, the one who's made the most progress since the restart is Hickenbotham. He restarted back in 16th. He's up to 6th. But everyone else who started, we got a wreck. Travis Turnmeyer's through the grass.
Oh, out across the grass. Let's go see what happened here. Why would that bring a caution out if he went across the grass?
I think a truck came back up. Yeah, John Schooneman came back up onto the racing surface trying to save it, and that brought the caution out.
Okay, yeah, here we go, right here. Yeah, Schooneman goes underneath him. And boy, John's truck just got extremely loose right there. He goes up into the wall, comes right across and into Travis Turnmeyer. Oh,
yeah,
man.
And when that happens, Rudy, Schooneman, he was just trying to save it. He overcorrected, hit the wall. You're just along for the ride at that point.
Well, it looks like Travis Turnmeyer took his truck behind the wall already. I don't know why he would do that, because they have a couple resets.
Yeah, just not having the night he wanted, so I can understand it. I mean, we're 23 laps in. He would have used his second reset. That's a lot of laps to have. Nothing in
All
reserve.
right, the West Wing's watching. Yes, the West Wing is in the house there, Dwayne. Great job.
Howdy,
yes,
folks.
the West Wing. Good to see you guys, man. I'm telling you, man, it's good.
No surprise here. Everybody's on pit road.
I knew that was going to happen. Golly, man. Yeah, well, hello to the West Wing. Hopefully you guys are you eating shrimp again tonight? Gosh, you guys got to watch that, man. Too much of that shrimp's not good for you. It's really not. You know, shrimp is like one of the highest in cholesterol foods you can eat. Did you know that?
I heard that somewhere.
I mean, I like shrimp now and then too, but not all the time. Holy smokes. But that's cool. If you guys, you're young and you can handle it, hey, go for it. Just don't forget, everything you do when you're younger, you pay for it when you get older. So, just letting you know. All right, well, who we going to talk to? How about we talk to Gary? We don't get to talk to Gary that much. You want to talk to him? There he is.
Gary Slabinski, Dwayne in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, wait.
Well, you started on pole, and you've pretty much led almost all of them here tonight. How's it feel out there to you? And is this just another shellacking waiting to happen?
I don't know. Michael's playing games and what behind me, but it feels pretty good to me. I'm pretty happy. I could pretty much get some slippers on these feet here and, call my daughter in here and get me a good drink because sort of popped up. Having fun.
It looks fun out there. Now, some guys have been saying it's a little loose, but mostly in the pack. Are you noticing that out in the clean air?
As Michael gets closer, it definitely feels a little looser. As they get close to your bumper, it definitely just takes air off the thing. So it could definitely, I could see how people are having some issues back there.
All right. Well, good luck, Gary, and hopefully we're talking to you then.
Thank you.
All right. Quarter of the way through the race, we'll be restarting by the looks of things on lap 27.
Yep. Yeah. So, second caution of the race. Not bad. Been good racing so far. Let's see, we're grilling steak and pulling for Sean Roy. Wait a minute, what? They're grilling steaks, Dwayne.
Sounds like the place to be.
You didn't tell me this. I'd have been over tonight. Randy, what the heck, man? Golly. Well, anyhow, enjoy. Yeah.
Well, Sean's being a little patient tonight. He started 17th. He's worked his way up to 13th. And he's just methodically taking them one at a time.
Nice looking truck there too.
Yes, sir.
Can't read what it says on there, but can you read it?
Let me see.
You read the sponsor. Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener
Wiener
Schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, that's cool. Wiener Schnitzel. That's Gumbo Richard pulling for Sean Roy. All right, Gumbo Richard.
All right, the lights are out. We will be going back racing here. Pace cars off.
What I'd like to know. Go ahead. Sorry.
Green is out. We're back underway.
What I'd like to know is why is he not in here racing? That's what I want to know.
Because he's having steak, man.
Okay. All right, then. All right, Michael Pegg battling here. Oh, my gosh, this is pretty crazy. He's battling with Paul Witt, and he lost that battle. Paul Witt goes into second. Nice. All right, Kenneth Mikesell working his way to the front. Gets a big pass on Gasman there. Kenneth.
And we are almost 3 wide.
I know it.
Fourth.
Kenneth, be careful around that gas man because he's got a lot of gas coming out of that thing. Yeah, be careful. And
Michael Pegg gets
Jason Higginbotham. Oh, he did. Whoa.
That was a great save, but he's lost a lot of
momentum. He is really good at saving them. You know, if you've seen his rig, Dwayne, you would know why he's good at saving them. I ain't lying.
Got himself one of those
well, no, it's not anything like that. If you just seen the rig, though, it's just a heck of a nice-looking rig.
Top 2 have pulled away. It's a mad scramble from third on back.
Yep, Gasman hanging on to third. I'm telling you what, Higginbotham has made his goal here tonight, I think, to be probably Gary and Paul Witt's worst nightmare, I think, out there. He is really hooked up and ready to rock and roll to the front. Dirty Don Davis. Check this out, huh? Man, Dirty Don Davis. I hope his wife's watching. She watches sometimes. Hope she's watching, man. You got a heck of a guy right there, man. Look at the job he's doing tonight. 6th place. Well, Kenneth Mikesell there, he saved it and does stay in the top 10 here, but he will be in 7th. Buddy Waters now in 8th after starting 20th on the board tonight, Dwayne. Holy smoke. And it looks like he is not done. He is trying to get a run here on Dirty Don Davis. Oh, man, they're almost touched right there. I don't know what kept them from not touching.
Great racing.
Well, he seems to be able to hold off Buddy Waters for right now. Buddy's still there, though. He does try to get that pass, but boy, I'm going to tell you, that Toyota just runs out of power right there, and he will have to fall in behind Dirty Don Davis.
And the more we run here tonight, the more the outside line is going to be the preferred line.
True. That is true. Boy, look at this battle up in the front right here. And Gasman completes a pass on Michael Pegg, goes into 3rd for the first time today. But Paul Witt wants a lap lead. He is 2nd in the points, 22 points behind Michael Pegg, and he said at all costs he must beat Michael Pegg tonight at all costs.
Yeah, he'd love for Gary to move over and let him go by, but Gary's not going to do that because Gary knows if he does, he might not get back by him.
Yeah, now Michael Pegg has not led a lap tonight, neither is Paul Witt. And, of course, Gary Whitmer is running in 10th place, but third in points. Only 41 points behind those two, battling for the points lead right now. So, I'll tell you what, as much as I like to rib Gary about finding the gas pedal, you can't, man. The guy's done an outstanding job this season.
Yeah, and, you know, he's been top 10. He started 18th up to top 10. He is definitely still going to be moving to the front before the end of this thing.
Tony Gray in 11th. What happened to Shane Gross? Golly, Shane is back in 18th. Excuse me? What the heck's he doing back there, Dwayne? Did I miss something?
Looks like he's just riding around.
I must have missed something. I don't know. Something happened to him.
Go back.
All right, well, these guys are battling still up here in the front. Michael Pegg did it. Well, he's not completed the pass, really, because him and Gasman are still battling for that position. And even though Michael's got the line on the outside, Gasman still got that line on the inside. Okay, Michael does complete the pass, but now Higginbotham, high side over Gasman. And with them two racing, that gives Michael Pegg the chance to get away from him. Right?
Yes, sir. And they almost
I've
touched.
seen that.
That's what I was looking at. That's I was really close there
I've
for a
seen
second.
that, man. I'm telling you. Well, you know, these guys are racing like it's, I don't know, like they're taking their last breath of life out there sometimes, I think. I don't know. I don't get how these guys can take this stuff so serious, but they do. They really do. Dirty Dawn and Buddy Waters. Buddy's coming up on Dirty Dawn now.
And Rudy, I've been watching the front two for the last few laps. It looks like what Paul Witt is trying to do is just stay in Coneman's draft and essentially push them out to a further lead, which he is definitely doing. They're out to 2.5 seconds right now over the rest of the field. But they've pretty much stayed in a line, nose to tail, just like running at Daytona. They've been running pretty much the queue line the entire time, and it's working out for them. Some of these other guys need to take note and try to stay in line, see if they can run down.
Randy Richards said, Sean is racing my truck, and I got all the girls watching and feeding them steak. That's why I'm not racing, LOL. Oh, my God.
There you go.
He's got all the girls. I see how that goes. You get all the girls while he's out there racing. I see how that goes. Yep. Huh. Leave it to Gumbo. I'm telling you, leave it to old Gumbo. Yeah, well, Sean Roy, I think what his problem is right now there, Richard, is he's seeing you with all the girls, and he's back here in 15th. He's not doing too well. He either needs to, quit worrying about what you're doing with the girls and race, or he needs to just quit racing and go with the girls, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyhow. Hey, how about Joel Guy making a good job here? He's doing excellent, man. 21st he started. He's in 16th right now. He's really doing good. And he's not that far ahead of Ben Gear. Ben was in that accident at the beginning. So he's kind of taking it easy out there right now, I think. I would not be surprised to see him up there, maybe inside the top 15 before this thing is over with. Well, yeah, he would be. Okay, we'll even step it up a little bit. How about inside the top 10?
Definitely has a chance to do that. Right now, he's just trying to take it easy, save his tires, and more importantly, stay out of any incidents.
Chris Hogue. Chris. I know some drivers take it serious. I know. Well, I thought you were... No, it's tomorrow night you want to help us, right? Chris Hogue said he wants to be in the booth with us tomorrow night and help us. Is that a problem? Ain't no problem.
Sounds good. No.
I like Chris, man. I think he did an excellent job filling in for you that night. Excellent. Yeah. So you're more than welcome to join us. I will have to say. Paul Witt now falling off the pace a little bit. He's fallen to a second off of the back of Gary Slapinski, and Michael Pegg starting to bear down on him. And these guys should be looking at pit stops any time now, Dwayne. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Never mind. They've only been out on the track 21 laps. My bad. I forgot they already pitted once. All right, Higginbotham and Gasman, Kenneth Mikesell and Ray Zercut, Dirty Don Davis, Buddy Waters, and Tony Gray. That's your top 10, folks. And man, I'm telling you what, behind them is a battle, isn't it? Look at this. Gary Whitmer, Robert Bears, and Larry Eddy. Now, Larry started 5th tonight, but he was caught up in that first accident. I hope he winds up getting it up there. Thomas Holder. Thomas has gone backwards a little bit here. Well, we'll have to see if Pegg can close that gap on Paul Witt. That would be pretty cool, because we could make a whole nother race out of this. Yes, sir. Chris said he will be here tomorrow night. Yes! All right, 3 of us in the booth tomorrow night, Dwayne. That'll be a blast. Maybe I'll let you and him just kind of go at it, and I'll run the camera. A little, you know how I go. I do that.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Because I think Chris does an excellent job. He's a good color commentator, you know. Man, look at this. 1.6 second lead over Paul Witt. Gary's checking out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Witt was running kind of a higher line, trying to maintain, right on the back of Slapinski's bumper. I think he ended up burning up his tires, and that's why he's fallen back. But
wow, look at Higginbotham. He pulls out on Michael Pegg. Let me see if I can get to Michael here.
Can't quite get him that time.
Well, there is the 777 fiber optic construction vehicle in 3rd place. He has not led any laps tonight, but he started 6th. He qualified 6th. Usually don't see him qualify back that far. And I know Michael, he said he likes this track and he runs well here, but I don't know, maybe something happened to him during qualifying there that it did not work out for him. Well, Gasman just made a pass on Jason Higginbotham. And we are at the halfway mark, Dwayne.
Yes, we are. And this is the point of the run. They've been out there 26 laps on these tires. The guys who have been saving and not going full, not keeping it nailed down and letting off in the draft, they're going to start coming forward. The guys who burn them up, they're going to start
Buddy Waters said, nope, I've had enough. I'm coming in to get some fresh Mr. Feelgoods. So, not a bad idea at this point. So he may have been one of the first ones to pit. And what do we always say, Dwayne? First one to pits?
Usually has the advantage. And right now, these guys are running about 2 seconds slower than what they were running on fresh tires. So he should be gaining about 2 seconds a lap.
Robert Bears is coming in. Shane Gross is in. So we've got about three of them that have taken that, upon themselves to say, hey, it's time for me to come in. I need some fresh Mr. Feelgoods on that truck.
Yeah, and what they're doing, they only have 4 sets of tires tonight.
Yeah.
And so you can stop at lap 25, take fresh tires, lap 50, take fresh tires, and then you've got a set if we get a late race caution, or stop at lap 75, take your last set. So some guys are going to try to 3 pit this. Other guys are only
Right.
going to do it in 2. So it's going to be interesting to see how these strategies shake out for these drivers.
Well, I
tonight.
got a couple things here I wanted to discuss with everybody, and I want to kind of put this out there for everybody to understand. We really do need y'all to tune in here every night. We have some of the best broadcasts. I keep hearing, and you all know me. You've been around me for 12 years now. I have never been one to kind of brag about, how good MaxspeedTV is, but we have been around the longest of any broadcaster on the airwaves in iRacing to date. Okay? I'm just going to say that. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here. I'm just saying to date. All right. I'm just wanting to try to get everybody to tune in here every night because we do cover an array of great racing. And I know most of it's NASCAR racing, and some people like IndyCar and dirt and this and that. We don't do a whole lot of that. Not because we wouldn't. It's just that we don't get a big call for it, And we try to maintain some of the highest quality in iRacing. We try to maintain that. So, and without tooting my own horn, and Dwayne knows, he's been here with me probably the longest of anybody that I've ever had helping me. And Dwayne, I can't thank you enough for that. Golly, man, you know that. I just enjoy this so much broadcasting with you. That's a whole nother story though. But all I ask is maybe you could go out there and share this link out to the broadcast to your friends, to your neighbors. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. I don't know about all them other ones. Pinterest. I don't know about all these other social media. But share it out there and get more folks in here. We really do need to have more people subscribing to the channel and to follow us and to tune in every night and to give us a thumbs up. And, it means so much to us. It means so much to the drivers. And I'm just pleading with you. Okay? It would just mean so much to me and Dwayne and a lot of the drivers out here every night that, if you just show us a little bit of love, give us a thumbs up on a video, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click that notification bell so you get notified every time we do go live. Well, you can check out our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com so you can see what we got going on, when we're going to be broadcasting, so you're aware of it every single night. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MaxspeedTV. Sorry, didn't mean to ramble.
You're fine. We're in the middle of green flag pit stops here. Of those who have stopped, Robert Beers is currently leading with Buddy Waters right on his bumper. And you see how they're just kind of going by these guys like they're sitting still. They're running about a second and a half faster than the leader.
Well, we've got 4 guys that have taken it behind the wall here. Ray Zercut, which is really kind of disappointing. I was really hoping Ray would run here good here tonight. Travis Turnmeyer, I have no explanation for why he left. He's such a good racer. Knowing he had two resets, he could have went out there and really did a good job. John Schooneman, John had a great qualifying effort and was really putting the pressure on the leaders, but he takes it behind the wall. And our good friend Chris Hogue, that will be joining us in the booth tomorrow night, Dwayne. It's going to be awesome to have Chris back in the booth with us. I kind of like to get him maybe a little more involved with MaxspeedTV because I think he does a heck of a good job. Yeah.
Sure.
So those are the 4 that are out.
Gary Whitmer slides through his pit box.
Good. Oh, who's that? Tony Gray coming on pit road. No, Gary Whitmer. Gary Whitmer's on pit road. He's coming off pit road. Okay, yep. Joel Guy in his pit stop. Ben Gear just now coming off pit road. So we are seeing some guys coming off of pit road here. But we're waiting for the leaders to come in. Now, if you look at it right from our perspective here right now, they've got 38 to go as Coneman just crossed the line, and they've been out here for 39 laps. So if they stopped any time now, that would be kind of like splitting it in half, wouldn't it be, Dwayne?
Yep, they could split it in half, but fuel-wise, definitely would be their final stop. You could pit now, take a set of tires, and have a set remaining for the end. I think a lot of guys, they're going to run it to lap 75, maybe even lap 80, just to have as minimal amount of wear on those tires for the final run as possible.
Yeah, I know it. Just in case it gets really racy there at the end, but gosh, the way they're spread out so bad right now. You know, I mean, but I will have to say, Paul Witt has drifted back so far that Michael Pegg has closed the gap on him. He's less than a second behind him right now.
And let's not count out the guys who have already made their pit stops. When these leaders come in, they're going to catch and pass them. So, you know, Robert Beers right now could be in the catbird seat. We'll have to wait and see how it shakes out.
He is one lap down, but like you said, he would get back on the lead lap once them leaders pit. But I don't know. He pitted 12 laps ago, so it's not really going to make that big of a difference, because you know, Dwayne, as well as I do, that once you get so many laps on the tires, they kind of equalize. You don't really lose a whole lot more time and speed, you know. So let's see, what's he say here? Chris Kelly. Hey, Chris. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a while, Chris. Chris Kelly in chat there, folks. Say hello to Chris. It's good to see you. Yes, I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention, Chris. Yeah, Chris Hogue says we can talk about that, Rudy, about him maybe helping us out a little more. Yeah. Well, I got some things I got to talk to Dwayne about here coming up. Maybe, I don't know if we have time tonight or tomorrow night, whatever. But we've got some things to talk about, Dwayne. Okay, so good thing. Don't take it the wrong way. All right, Michael Pegg coming to pit road, and so is Kenneth Mikesell.
Paul Witt's already been on and off of pit road. He rejoins the race.
And here comes the leader, Cone Man. And you know what? Cone Man does clinch the most laps led here tonight with 66 laps. 66 laps, yep. And I'm sure he'll cross the start-finish line here and make it 67. Nobody can top that, so he will clinch the points for that. Oh, no, he ain't going to get 67 because Gasman went over. He wanted to lead a lap and get a bonus point. Well, Chris, if you're not doing anything, why don't you pop in TeamSpeak after the race tonight? And let's talk a little bit, okay, buddy? You know what? One thing I am going to do here is I am going to add you as a moderator there, buddy. Yeah, because there's no reason why you shouldn't be a moderator. So, yeah, welcome to the moderator stage there, Chris. Well, Sean Roy does lead his first lap of the race, so the West Wing, there you go, West Wing. Sean Roy led a lap, and here he comes to pit road. He got that bonus point out of the way, and he says, all right, guys, man, I got to come to pit road. He's been out there for 45 laps. He got that bonus point, and he is ready to come to pit road to finish up this race.
Yeah, Rudy, I just want to make mention of this as well. Cone Man, Michael Pegg, Paul Witt, they've all been on pit road. They pitted about 18 laps later than Robert Beers and Buddy Waters. Guess who's
Robert
in front
Beers
of them?
And Buddy Waters.
And Buddy Waters.
Both of them. But I don't see that happening because look how close Cone Man is to them guys. 1.1 seconds and closing. Not going to last long.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if they can hold out.
It's not going to last long. He's gonna dispose of them really quick here.
But keep in mind, when they pitted, they were about 12 seconds off the lead. So that's how much time they gained by pitting that early.
Oh, they're going to have a great finish. They're going to have a great finish here. As you see, Buddy Waters just got out of the way and let Cone Man go by. And it would probably be highly advisable if Robert Bears did that too. But they're still going to have a good finish here. They're going to probably, we're talking about a top 10 easily for Robert Bears and Buddy Waters. And Buddy Waters, holy smokes, from 20th? And to have a top 10? That's amazing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, Michael Pegg, what a ways behind these guys. He is battling, right now he's battling with Paul Witt. And you heard what Paul Witt said earlier. He said all he cared about tonight was beating Michael Pegg.
Well, he's on the wrong
Yeah, I
side of
know
it right
it.
now.
He's not doing well right now. That's all right.
And we've had 2 more drivers retire from the race, Rudy. Ben Gear and Jason Higginbotham have taken it behind the wall.
Well, that leaves 15 drivers out there, and the only one that's a lap down is Tony Gray, which I don't know. You and I know Tony from a long ways back, Dwayne. And what happened to Tony? Gosh, he used to be like an extraordinary driver.
Well, I think he got a pit road penalty, Rudy.
Well, that would do it. Yep.
Yep. Do it to you every time.
Every time. Yes, sir. Well, I wanted to check on my old buddy Shane Gross here. Now, Shane, he started 7th, running in 8th, and wow, is this Gary Whitmer? Yeah, Gary Whitmer trying to look by him. And I still have not seen Becky in here. Becky, girl, listen, girl. We need to talk about you working so much. Maybe Gary doesn't care, but I care, girl. You need to quit working so much. You're working your little fingers to the quick. You know? You just got to quit doing that so much. Yeah. Just saying. Becky knows how I feel. Well, Cone Man with a 2.9 second lead over Robert Bears. And Robert's coming into pit road. And so is Buddy Waters. Oh, no.
75. They pitted on lap 50. This is planned.
Oh, that just cooked her goose right there. Well, so much for that top 10. How about Larry Eddy? Man, what a job he has done here tonight. He's coming back up through the field here quite nicely. Dirty Don Davis with a top 10. Am I running my mouth too much or what, Dwayne? Okay.
No, you're fine.
If I'm stepping on you, I'm sorry.
And this might, if anyone else has to pit, I don't know for fuel-wise if anyone else has to pit. Oh, and Robert Bears spins it on the
that brings out the caution. This just changed the whole complexion of this race.
Yes, it did, and they had just gone a lap down. So this is gonna go the way they did not want here.
Well, I'll tell you, the guys that are going to be are going, yes, it's about time. Is Michael Pegg, Paul Witt, Kenneth Mikesell, and those guys, because oh man, I can't believe he did that. He just got.
Man. And everybody's going to be on pit road getting on their last set of tires.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer for Robert Bears. And you know who it's the biggest bummer for? Cone Man. Yep.
Gary Slabinski.
He had the win in the bag by a landslide. You want to talk about a shellacking. We talk about that every time these guys race. And here he comes. He's coming into pit road. That would have been a shellacking of all shellackings right there.
Yeah, because with the tires that he'd have had about a 10-second lead by the time they got done with this thing. But rip that book up, throw it out the window. It doesn't matter now. We're going to have a 19 lap shootout.
Well, we got to do this. Okay, we just got to do this. We got to get Sean Roy down here because we got to talk to him. Sean, wow, the Wiener Schnitzel vehicle out there running as good as it is with the West Wing. The whole West Wing is watching.
Oh, don't put me on the spot.
No pressure, buddy. No pressure.
I
know. I'm sorry about interviewing you while you're on pit road. I don't normally do that. Whoops.
You ain't gonna bother me.
Well, okay, so with the West Wing watching, with no pressure, okay, we've got Randy Richard, AEF watching. These guys are all having, let's see, what are they having tonight? They're grilling steaks? What?
Tell him to save me one.
And they got
Give me a
all the
plate.
chicks. He said they're racing with all the women. What are you doing?
I'm trying to finish this race so I can
Oh
go
my
over,
gosh! I was going to say, well, there probably won't be no chicks left for you when you get there. Heck. Well, how's the race going for you, Sean? Oh, really? Okay. Okay, good. How's the race going for you?
Pretty good. I think I made that caution.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think everybody out there did. Jeez, oh man. Okay, what can you do with them now?
Hopefully get up to the front and win.
Yeah, obviously. That's what we want, you know. But where did you come up with the paint job, Wiener Schnitzel?
This is Travis Pastrana raced this truck for Colleague Racing years back. And
okay. All right. Very good. All right. Well, we'll let you go, Sean. Good luck out there, brother. And when you get done, go over and enjoy yourself with some chicks there. All right. All right, buddy.
All right, thanks.
And Rudy, Shane Gross, Tony Gray, Joel Guy, and Robert Beers have all stayed out. So we're going to have all 15 trucks back on the lead lap when this goes green.
Oh, man. Well, Joel Guy, Robert Bears, okay. Tony Gray, he's been out there for 17 laps already. Man, I don't know. What do you think?
I think he's hoping for a quick caution so he can come in and get tires. Out. But he's going to stay out and take the wave around.
Oh. Well, Shane Gross did too.
And I think in that situation, I would have to gamble as well. I mean, the race is winding down. If we don't get another caution, he would have been trapped a lap down. This way, he's still on the lead lap. It's more of a draft here. So I think he'll be okay because we're only going to have 19 laps left. But if we get another quick caution, he's going to be the only guy with fresh tires because everyone else has used all their sets already.
19 to go this time by Cone Man, Paul Witt, Michael Pegg, Gas Man, Kenneth Mikesell, Larry Eddy back up into the 6th spot, Gary Whitmer Sr. 7th, Don Davis 8th, Thomas Holder 9th, and Sean Roy will be the top 10. So I don't know what happened to the West Wing, but they all faded.
Is in. Green is out. 19 to go for Chicago.
And boy, look at this. Peg trying to slip in underneath Paul Witt right now. So far, so good.
And Slapinski is running the line. He's run all night down on the white line.
He's not going to give up that line. I'll tell you what. If anybody's got anything to get by him, it would be Michael Pegg or Paul Witt. And right now, I just don't think they have anything for Cone Man.
No, he's already pulling away. And you notice how his line is so much different than everyone else's line. Everyone kind of drives straight into the corner. Not Slapinski. If you watch him here, especially as he goes down into 3, see how he arcs it down there. Doesn't go straight to the bottom. He kind of goes out to the wall a little bit first, and then slowly lets the truck come down to the bottom. You'll see it a lot more pronounced here in turn 1, as he comes all the way out to the wall, then arcs it all the way down to the bottom. No one else is doing that, and that's how he's able to get away.
Way up high. Wow, look at this race going back here for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Oh my gosh, Dirty Don Davis into that battle. Whoa! Unbelievable, Larry Eddy. And Gary Whitmer Sr. Oh my gosh, Thomas Holder back into the top 10 now. This is some good racing going on back here in the pack right now, Dwayne.
Yes, it is.
How about that dirty Don Davis? Oh, my goodness. Dirty Don. Hey, D.F. Williams.
No.
Let's see, Japanese lesson dropped is done for the day, ready to see the last laps of the round. Oh, very good, very good. Well, you're about to see probably Gary Slapinski win here tonight. I don't know where everybody went. People just like left. They quit watching. Why would you quit watching with 15 to go? I would have not tuned in until 15 to go. You know, but whatever.
Right?
To each.
Well,
Yep,
it is
to
a
each
Friday
their
night.
own, you know. Paul Witt. Yeah.
That's all right.
And Kenneth Mikesell, man, what a job he has done tonight. After starting 13th, and he's been inside the top 10 all night long, has not left that top 10. And now he's inside the top 5.
And he's looking to try to make some more moves here. The laps start to wind down.
Yeah, that's some good racing right there, man. I'm telling you, very good racing. Now, I don't know if Peg's got anything for Gary, which I'm not sure if he will battle him that much. But I will have to say the battle's going to be between Michael Pegg and Paul Witt, because we already heard what Paul Witt say. That's going to be his goal
Right.
tonight, is to beat Michael Pegg to the line.
Well, you know how some guys watch the broadcast or listen to the broadcast while
Yeah.
they're racing? I might have given Slapinski's strategy away, because if you've noticed, the
Yeah.
back has caught him, and they're starting to run exactly like he's running.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry,
Dirty
Gary.
Don here looking to the inside of Kenneth Mikesell. Almost made a pass on Kenneth, but he did make a pass on Gasman. Gasman probably had to stop and expel a little gas or something there, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Gary Whitmer Sr., man, look at the job. You know, it's just a shame Becky's not here. She's working her little fingers off, and she could be here watching Gary run this. Man, he has just been absolutely on fire this season, Dwayne. Goodness.
Yes, he has.
This is the best I have ever seen Gary race. I mean it. I've known Gary for a few years now, and I've never seen him race like this. This is amazing.
Well, he said earlier in the season he was going to try to be more aggressive and take more
you gotta do.
chances, and it's
What you
paying
got
off
to
for
do?
him.
Well, folks, again, just to remind you, make sure you do share them links out to your family and friends on all the social media links that you're on. Make sure you get them to subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate that. But get them to tune in here every night, man. We have all kinds of racing. You all know that. I don't need to tell you. We have racing here every single night of the week, except for Sunday nights right now. I was hoping maybe that would change, but so far I haven't had any takers on that. Man, I'll tell you what, Michael Pegg's staying right with Gary. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's one thing to catch him.
Yes,
It's
sir.
another thing to pass him, though.
I agree.
8
I
laps
agree.
to go.
And Michael's going a little high in the corners like that, leaving that bottom open for Paul Witt to get in there. But if you notice, Paul really hasn't had to, can't really do anything. He takes it down there on the bottom, and he's not really seeing where he can do anything on Michael. 7 to go at the line. Well, folks, if you're just joining us, let's run down through this real quick for you. We've had 3 cautions tonight in 100 laps, so that's pretty amazing. Very amazing. And right now with Cone Man, he has led 88 laps, folks. Absolutely, just a domination here tonight. Hadn't been to win.
Yes,
I mean,
it has.
nobody's had anything for Cone Man. I get confused because one race he's Cone Man, next one he's Cone Head, next one he's Gary Slapinski. So, let's see. Randy
Right.
Richards says, I'm getting more people to watch the broadcast. I think I got 2 more sponsors. You and Dwayne do a great job. Thank you, Randy. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. You know, I don't mean to harp on it, and you know, but it's important to us because we don't want to broadcast to like 5 people. You know, I mean, we want to broadcast to an array of people. You know, so it's always good PR for everybody to tune in tonight. We always give everybody a shout out. You all know that in here. DF, Chris, Brendan. I mean, you all know that. Randy. You know, once we know who you are, Chris Kelly. Chris Kelly was in here tonight. Yeah, we always give you guys a shout out because we want you to know how much we appreciate you being here. We really do appreciate that. All right, Cone Man taking 4 to go at the line. I don't think anybody's got anything for him, do you?
No, I think the tires, they're 18 laps into this. What
Yep.
they've got is what they've got. The only thing that maybe Peg can do is try to just stay
Right.
in Slapinski's wake there. Just follow him move for move. If he can get to his bumper and take the air off that bumper,
Right.
maybe get him loose.
Yep.
Doesn't have to touch him. We heard Gary say it earlier when we interviewed him, you know, guys get behind you, gets uncomfortable. He's got to make
Yeah.
Slapinski uncomfortable to win this race. So far, nobody's
Well,
been able
thank
to
you,
do that.
Randy Richard. Thank you, Gumbo. I call you Gumbo. Thank you to the West Wing tuning in here tonight. Always good to see the West Wing in here. As long as you know, you let us know that you're part of the West Wing and you pop in here, hey, we'll give you 100 shouts out. Well, maybe not 100, but we'll give you a few shout outs, okay? But you got to let us know what you're eating because I want to know what you're eating. It makes me hungry, you know? All right, 2 to go here, Dwayne. We're coming to get the white flag this time by for Gary Slapinski, Cone Man.
And he's already starting to pull away.
Take it away, Dwayne.
White flag in the air, no overtime tonight. Slapinski down through 1 and 2 for the final time. Michael Pegg falling further behind, as is Paul Witt. These guys have burnt their tires trying to catch him. All over but the crying now as Gary Slapinski goes into 3 and 4 for the final time. And coming out of 4, Gary Slapinski. Get out your shellac, people. He takes the checkered flag
Very
at
good.
Chicagoland.
Man, what a race tonight. Leading 95 laps, folks. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Well, I'm sure he's coming around to do his burnout. But let's get him up here real quick here. We'll try to get a word in with him here. Let's see him. We had Michael Pegg, and I think Paul Witt finishes 3rd. Yeah. So, holy smokes, all 3 regulators? Wait a minute. What? What? Wait, what did I just say? Nah, it can't be. I guess it is. Well, Gary, man, leading 95 laps here tonight out of the 100. I'm sorry, we can't even use shellac anymore. They have completely out of it in the whole world, thanks to you.
Funny,
So,
yeah.
well, tell us about the race out there. What have you got that all these other drivers they hope to have and just can't quite seem to find the power that you have?
It's got to be smooth. I'm just smooth on the wheel. That's the key. Yeah, the key to this thing.
Yeah.
Just keep it smooth.
Well,
Save
we
the
got a lot
tire.
of people in chat congratulating you, man. It's getting to be pretty much a nightly thing here with Lucky Dog Racing that we're congratulating Cone Man in Victory Lane.
Well, I appreciate them out there. I put
I
out
know.
them. I appreciate all the guys out there, all the fans for me, and those for out here for Lucky Dog Racing and MaxspeedTV and you guys. I know those guys are out here just to hear you guys talk out there. 'cause
Well, I know
love it.
we've been talking about that for probably the last 15 laps we've been talking about it, that, how important it is for people to tune in here. It means a lot to not just us, not just Dwayne and I, but it means a lot to you drivers. To see thumbs up on the video, it shows, it shows
absolutely.
the people how much you appreciate of them having the followers to like what they're seeing out there. I mean, look at all the people that congratulated you on your win tonight. So there you go. I mean, that's what it's all about. Well, I'm not sure where you guys go next week, but no matter where it is, I guess it ain't really going to matter because, you're pretty good at just about anywhere you go with these trucks. What is it so much you like about the trucks?
Oh, the trucks, I always loved it. I mean, ever since the trucks came out,
Me
I
too.
just love these trucks and how these details move around. And it's just it fits me how my driving style is. And I would say that's probably the big thing, how, that's how mostly I'm successful in these trucks is, the long runs and less caution as possible and just, be smooth and hit my laps every lap. And
Yeah,
that's
only
how you
3
win races.
cautions tonight. That was pretty amazing, man. It was a great race out there tonight. I just, we were watching the final laps here with Michael Pegg and Paul Witt, and it was like almost like there was really nothing more that they could do to drum up any more speed to get to you. And I'm sure you were probably, in contact with them because you guys were all in the room together. But was it kind of just planned? Hey, you guys ain't going to get by me, so just take the hit, finish first, second, and third.
Well, if they would have had Ron, I would give it to them. Absolutely.
course.
We're going to race for it. I mean, that's the way it is. I see Michael where, we're going to go side by side. We're going to go for the win. There's no doubt in my mind. So even if Paul, every time I know he's going to go for it. And if he gets a run, he's going to take it. And I want him to.
Of course. That's what it's all about out there. Not about going out and just winning all the time. It's going out there and having the competition, So, all right. Well, who you got to thank for your win then tonight, Gary, before you get out of here?
I don't know. All I gotta say, look at these beautiful sponsors on these trucks out here, right here. I want to thank all of them out here. You got these Russell Landscaping here, and you got fiber optic. Look at these fiber optic connection here. I mean, these are beautiful trucks out here. And I want to thank all those sponsors out there that really helping us out with these leagues every night. I really appreciate them. I'm sure there's other ones out there that Michael has on there. But I'd like to thank, let's start off with Lucky Dog, MaxspeedTV, you guys, Peg, my teammates, my wife and kids. I really thank them all for coming out here and letting me do this.
Very good. All right. We'll see you next week, Gary. Congratulations, brother. Go celebrate that win. All right, Dwayne, you got second?
Yes, sir. Caught up to Michael Pegg. Michael, well, you extend your lead again tonight. You finish second. Don't necessarily have to win them all, but as you guys head into Texas in the trucks next week, how you feeling right now?
You cut out, Michael.
You cut out.
Gary owns that track, so we're gonna have problems there.
All right, so it's a battle for second next week.
Yeah, it's a battle for second. He's deadly. I don't know what him and Turn 1 got to deal.
All right. Well, you're like I said, you finished ahead of Paul Witt, who really wanted to finish ahead of you tonight, but just wasn't in the cards for him. So you are going to extend the lead, even if it's just by a couple points. But as the season winds down, what do you got to do to try to maintain that lead?
Stay in front of Paul.
Good.
Stay in front of Mr. Russell there.
Yep.
Mr.
Russell Landscaping.
Well, don't forget, that's the second win for Gary this season. He's coming. He's going to close that gap quite a bit there. So you got to try to stay ahead of him too.
Yeah. He's got some. Texas is his track, no doubt. He's going to be fast there. It's going to be some fun.
All right. Well, we will let you get out of here, but before we do, who do you got to thank for second place tonight?
I'll thank all the Lucky Dog guys for coming out, all the fans for watching. I want to thank all the regulators. I want to thank MaxspeedTV, and I want to thank Tracy, Molly, and Cash.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on second. Good luck next week in Texas.
Thanks, sir.
I do.
Rudy,
Paul
you got
Witt bringing the Russell landscaping vehicle into third tonight. Well, Paul, you didn't beat Peg, but it was still a great race out there, and you pulled out a third place out of it. He might have gained a couple of points on you here or there, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see how the points all shake out. But tell me if you're pleased with this finish here tonight. I know you would have liked to have the win. I get that, but you didn't get the win. How are you pleased with finishing third?
Oh, I'm very pleased with finishing third. Michael just got lucky because when he got loose, I had to really get out of the throttle there towards the end, and I could have actually just punted him and spun him around. But yeah, he got a big
Man,
break
I'll
there.
tell you what. I'm sure he appreciates that as well. But well, what was so difficult about trying to find a passing place to get around somebody here tonight?
I just got extremely tight when I was running with Gary up there, and behind Gary, I was just getting tight. I was trying to
Right?
not be behind him in the turn, just taking a different line, and I was just getting extremely tight behind him, and that's when he started pulling away. I had
Well,
nothing
what
for
could
him
you have
then.
done different tonight to try to be faster than Michael or Gary?
Take them both out.
Okay. All right.
No.
Okay.
No,
I know
Gary's
it.
always been good at these tracks and in these trucks, and Michael too. And it's still a
Yeah.
learning curve for me. I haven't been, I've been just running up front the last 2 seasons. So it's
Yeah.
still a learning curve for me, but I'll
Oh
get
yeah,
there, and
definitely. Yeah. I mean, you got a championship under your belt, and I know them guys have got championships too, but you got a championship last season in the Cup cars, and we all know that's kind of a tough mod to run. I mean, you really got to be right up on your A game when you're running those cars. Trucks tonight was a little more relaxing. You can kind of relax a little bit, but man, I'll tell you what, finishing third behind those two that you finished up in front, uh, I'd take that any day of the week, man.
Oh yeah. I'd definitely,
Yeah,
just staying behind those guys, and
sure.
learning from them. I mean that's the whole thing is if you got the speed and you can stay behind Gary for a few laps or whatever and learn his line, what he's doing and stuff like. I
Oh
mean
yeah,
it really
definitely.
helps.
All right, buddy. Well, who you got to thank for your third place then tonight before you get out of here?
Yeah, I got to thank the good Lord and my family, my wife let me come down here all the time, and I race 5 nights a week, and it can take a toll on on the
Yes.
relationship, but she's a good one. Can't
Nope.
let her go. She got a good one there. But and all my family and you guys and Russell Landscaping, got to appreciate them coming on board, and I get the privilege of running their truck, and FOC too, them coming on board. Got to thank them, and who knows, maybe I can get another win
Right.
for them tomorrow. In the Super Speedway Series, so everybody out there tune in for that because
Yes,
that's going to
sir.
be a good one.
All right, Paul. Well, congratulations on your third. Go celebrate that. We'll see you next week at Texas, but more importantly, we'll see you tomorrow night. All right.
All right. Thanks, Rudy. Dwayne, appreciate it.
All right, Dwayne, let's run down through the final results here. All right, Cone Man coming home with the win here tonight. Gary Slapinski. Michael Pegg second. Paul Witt third. Kenneth Mikesell fourth. Gasman finishing in fifth. Dirty Don Davis with a sixth place finish. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Sixth place finish for Dirty Don Davis. That's amazing. Thomas Holder, seventh. Larry Eddy, eighth. Gary Whitmer Sr. in ninth. And Joel Guy, 10th. Dwayne?
John Roy will bring it home 11th. Buddy Waters 12th. Shane Gross 13th. First car one lap down. Tony Gray 14th. Robert Bears in 15th. Ben Gear 16th. Jason Higginbotham in 17th. Ray Zercut 18th. Travis Turnmeyer 19th. John Schooneman 20th, and Chris Hogue out early in 21st
All right, very
position.
good, man. Congratulations to our winner tonight, Cone Man, Gary Slapinski, pulling out another win here, Dwayne. Man, it's just amazing. Well, thank you, Dwayne, for helping out tonight. Do appreciate that very much. Thanks to everybody that tuned in tonight. See you tomorrow night, man. Just you got to show up. You got to be there tomorrow night to watch us. It's going to be an amazing race tomorrow night. A lot of sponsors on, and man, we got to do this. So, all right, till next time, folks. Stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.